How to navigate Cvent. So once you've logged into Cvent, it should automatically bring you up onto the property management homepage. If you are managing multiple properties under one username, you can use select another property and search by property name or press show all, and it will give you a full list of all the properties that you've got linked to your user. You can switch between properties using this function. Please do note that Cvent will only show you one property at once. So unfortunately, you won't be able to see all RFPs for all properties on your management homepage. To the right, you'll see the contract period. Cvent will now automatically open in the 2027 contract year. You can switch between contract years by using the drop-down box on the right. The property management homepage will give you a brief overview of what you've got going on for that particular property in that particular contract year. So to the left, it'll give you any new RFPs, any new negotiation requests, any RFPs that might need updating in order to submit. And should the property be contracted to market leads, then it will also show you market leads for that property that need completing. In the middle, you'll have account reminders. This is based on bid due date, so you may see multiple RFPs over multiple contract years in this box. You can change how you view using this drop-down box here. And then to the right, you'll have a brief RFP summary. It will show you the total amount of bids that you've got for that contract year that you're on, and the total number of bids per status that they're in. To view the property bid list, you can use the shortcut under RFP summary, show me all my bids, or you can go via the property management tab and go down to property RFPs. Again, it will automatically open on the 2027 contract year, but you can also change the contract period again using the drop-down box on the top right. You can also view different properties should you have multiple properties under your user via the select another property tab. So the property bid list will give you a couple of different columns which give you some further information about the RFPs. The account will let you know who the RFP is for. The documents will give you a folder that will hopefully link you to any supporting documents that have been attached to Cvent. These documents may include room night expectancy, any overview or cover letter for the programme, and also any contact details. Should the RFP or consortia be paid and there be a cost involved, these documents listed may also detail those costings. So it's always worth clicking into the documents folder and making sure you download any of those documents. Okay, it will also show you the account type, whether it's consortia or corporate transient. It will show you the management level, which usually tends to be global. It will give you the due date. So the due dates on the consortia programs tend to be a lot more lenient. They're more kind of an advisory date, whereas the corporate transients, we try and stick to those due dates as close as possible, just to ensure no opportunities are missed. It will give you the bid status. So once you open the RFP, it might say it's active or in progress. Once you've verified or put it into approved status, it will stay here in this status column. And again, once it's submitted, it will say submitted, accepted. It will give you the correct status. You will see a history button here, which you can click on, and it will give you a brief history of that particular RFP. So if there are multiple users per property, and you notice something has been completed, but you're not too sure if it was correct, you should be able to see, using the history button, who was last in that RFP. The next column will show you the accepted rates. So once it is accepted, it will give you a little bit of detail about the rate plan, such as whether it was dynamic, extended stay, groups and meetings, LRA or non-LRA. And then the last column is action. Here you can click into the RFP and you can click in edit. So this action tab you will use to actually enter the RFP and start completing it. Okay, so that is a brief overview on the bid list. We'll quickly also show you the property profile. To go into your property profile, you'll want to go into property management and property profile here. So the second one down. Again, you can change between properties using selection of the property. And you will see here all the tabs of property content listed. All of this information tends to be pulled directly from HotelREZ to market. So please do not amend any information or any property content in Cvent directly. Should you wish to update and amend any information such as room types, policies, anything like that, please update in HotelREZ to market. Once it's updated, please let the support team know on support@hotelrez.com. Let them know what you've amended in HotelREZ to market and ask them to conduct a push to Cvent. Once that push has been actioned, you will notice that the change reflected in Cvent profile. The only content that we would need you to complete in your property profile is the blackout and fair dates. And then we'll review that on the next training session. So if there is anything that you might have queries on that you think I haven't covered in a brief overview of navigating the system, please do let us know at demand@HotelREZ, and please join us for the next session on the blackout and fair dates. Thank you very much.